Hello everyone, welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Mondis. This is episode number 280 for April 11th, 2023.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show. Hope everyone is doing well. Sorry I didn't have a podcast episode last week. It was a busy week and I just didn't have time to record and edit one. But all the pin news, of course, is up at DisneyPinsblog.com. First, we'll start off with housekeeping. I have one thing to mention, and that is our April giveaway is going live this week. So be sure to check out the giveaways tab at Disney Pins Blog. All right, now we'll head into the pin news. This is going to be a summary, though, of the past 2 weeks. Again, if you want to see everything, it's up on the website. First, we're going to start off with ourselves at DPB Store. We have a brand new collection of pins called the Disney Princess Elegant Portrait Series. It's limited edition of $250. They have a retail price of $25 each. And our first pin released on March 30th. It features Ariel. These are going fast, so if you had your eye on that, head over to the store. It's under the DPB exclusives section. And there will be 5 in this series, 1 releasing each month. Next, we had a couple of new Loungefly pin releases. First is the Jungle Book Hinge pin. It represents a book, limited edition of 800, retail price $20. Next, we had a new Evil Queen on Her Throne Loungefly pin at DPB Store. This one's limited edition of 1100, retail price $20. And then there was the Star Wars Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary pin featuring Han Solo in Carbonite. It is a slider pin that's limited edition of 1000, retail price $20. Next up is Pink a la Mode. They have a new stained glass series featuring Disney princes. The first wave has 5 Prince pins. They feature Aladdin, Prince Eric, the Prince, Flynn Rider, and Naveen. Those are all limited edition of 300, retail price $30 each. Next up is online at shopDisney. They had a new booster pin set that released featuring the Lion King. There are 4 different Simba pins here, all through the different stages of his life. I'm assuming this will be coming to the parks as well. It's open edition, retail price $29.99. And then the annual Nurses Day pin released last week. It features Donald Duck and Daisy Duck. It's limited release, retail price $17.99. This one will be coming to the parks as well. And then there's the Graduation Day 2023 pin, which this year features Mickey and Donald Duck. This one is also limited release $17.99 and coming to the parks. Then there was a new Disney 100 Mystery pin set. It is called Unified Characters. There are 23 pins in total. Each pack contains 5 randomly selected pins. It's an open edition, retail price $34.99 per pack. And not sure if this one's going to be coming to the parks, but I'm assuming it will be. Then there was a new National Geographic pin. This one features an elephant. Very similar to the first one that featured the cheetah. Now we have an elephant, limited release, retail price $17.99. And then lastly at Shop Disney was the 4th pin in the Foodies series. This one features Bobby and Max from a Goofy movie. Limited edition of 5,000, retail price $19.99. That released on Tuesday, April 11th. Next up, we'll head over to Amazon. They had a new jumbo pin release featuring Finding Nemo 20th anniversary. Limited edition of just 500 and the retail price is $40. Comes in a collectible box as well. Next up is Box Lunch. They had a few new I Am Groot pins and a lanyard. These released last week. 4 different Groot pins there, and they all have a retail price of $10.90 each. Next up is Hong Kong Disneyland. I got the post up on the April 2023 pin releases. They feature Elsa's dress, which is the next pin in the Disney dress collection at Hong Kong. And there is a 2023 Children's Day pin featuring the 3 Little Pigs, an Earth Day pin featuring Jiminy Cricket, and a It's a Small World 50th anniversary pin. Alright, then finally we have Disney Parks in America. First, there was a new Whimsical Waffles collectible pin pack that appeared at Walt Disney World. This gained a lot of attention last week. There are 16 pins in total featuring different characters as waffles, 5 randomly selected pins per pouch. The retail price is $34.99. The sticker on the pouch does say $39.99, but it just stickered wrong. Whenever you ring it up, it does read $34.99. These will be coming to Disneyland as well. Then there are a few new open edition pins featuring Chip and Dale. These appeared last week at Disneyland, but will be coming soon to Walt Disney World. They're all open edition with a retail price of $11.99. Then there was a new Disney Villains pin trading starter set, all in black and white. The characters include Maleficent, Captain Hook, Ursula, and Jafar. Retail price for that is $34.99. It includes the 4 pins and a lanyard. Then there was also a new Disney Villains Sidekicks booster pin set. This appeared at Disneyland, but is also coming to Walt Disney World. There are 6 different pins. They include Iago, Flotsam and Jetsam, Lucifer, Pain and Panic, Percy, and Diablo. It's open edition with a retail price of $29.99. Then there was a new Joey Chou Disney Parks Mystery pin set. This appeared at Disneyland, coming soon to Walt Disney World as well. Very popular set, 8 different character pins in total. They feature Tinkerbell, Stitch, the Partner Statue, Pirates of the Caribbean Dog, Hatbox Ghost, Orange Bird, Cheshire Cat, and Dumbo. That's open edition with a retail price of $17.99. Next at Disney Parks was a new Villains Ear headband pin set. This appeared at Disneyland, also coming to Walt Disney World. 4 pins on the card. They feature Maleficent, Evil Queen, Hades, and Jafar. That set is limited release with a retail price of $29.99. And then we have the new limited edition pin releases this week at Disney Parks. First we'll start off with Walt Disney World. They did catch up with Disneyland. Florida got the Oswald and Hortensia fig pins. Those released last week at Disneyland. And then on to the Disneyland exclusives. There was one featuring Pinocchio's Daring Adventure 40th Anniversary. That's limited edition of $1,500, retail price $19.99. Has a little dangle element on it as well with a themed backer card. Then at Disneyland was the 4th pin in the Turnover Time series. This one features Phil from Hercules. This is a bi-monthly collection that alternates between both coasts. Limited edition of $2,500, retail price $21.99. And then on to the shared pin releases on both coasts. The Awkward Moments collection that previously released on March 28th at Shop Disney is now available in California and Florida, released on April 11th. That includes the individual pins, the Beauty and the Beast Jumbo pin, the Olaf Presents box set, and the mystery pin set. Next, there was a new Donald Duck with his nephews pin that released. It has a pin-on-pin design with translucent fill. Limited edition of 4,000, retail price $19.99, released on Tuesday, April 11th on both coasts. And then finally, we have the 4th pin in the Dancing Characters series. This one features Stitch. It released at Disneyland so far, but is coming to Walt Disney World soon. Limited edition of 4,000, retail price $19.99. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for your April 2023 Week 2 Disney Pin News. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.